Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris Ortiz. I'm 22 years old, I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I'm here to share with you my experience with the MTIP University and their commercial real estate course, and what I've learned from it. Now, I must admit, I'm not the brightest person you could ever come to and ask for advice, but I can tell you that I'm around the right people, and they've helped me push forward and get to my highest potential. Now, being around these people, I've changed a lot in many ways. You probably wouldn't recognize me 6 months ago, or if you knew me before, you probably wouldn't recognize me now. I'd like to give a big thanks to my mentor, Michael Maccabee. He's like a big brother to me, and I have one of the greatest stories to share with you guys. Well, it's actually my greatest story. First, I'd like to tell you that I was once a very impulsive person, and I've made a lot of poor decisions that led me to the wrong places at the wrong time. But this one time, I decided to give one of my big mistakes another try. I came back to New York from this Miami trip that was a complete disaster. I was stuck out there for about 3 months. It was bad. I ended up getting a full-time position back in New York, a doorman job, and I worked all year so I can give this Miami trip another try. Yes, another try. Fast forward to me being in Miami there for a week, a wise man came up to me not knowing anything about me or my art and asked me to paint a wall in his house. Now I'm excited and I instantly said yes, not knowing that this was my first time ever doing such a big gig. And you guessed it, his name was Michael. This was the biggest gig of my life. Well, he sent me to his address and I drove to this nice building and I was like, wow, this guy's the real deal. I couldn't even explain to you how nice his apartment was. He had one of the most beautiful views in Miami, in my opinion. And to be honest with you guys, throughout times the painting didn't really work out, so we ended up covering back with gray paint. And I could only remember how busy Mike was, and he was always on the phone for hours. So when it was time to eat, we would get to know each other some more. We kicked it off from all the good talks, and I found out he was into commercial real estate. Now, I didn't know what commercial real estate was, and he kept telling me to get into it, and it could change my life if I learn it. And I always wanted a mentor to guide me to the right path. Better yet, a wealthy man that's either into real estate or art. So out of nowhere, I knew a light bulb hit his head, and he offered me an internship with MTIP University and how he's going to launch an online course for people to learn. So I got the opportunity to be next to him 24/7, but he didn't have the course filmed yet, and literally 2 weeks of me going home back to New York to get ready to go back to Miami to meet Mike, we started shooting instantly the course, and I was learning so much while watching him in front of the camera. I was very inspired how such a guy could give up this kind of information and not think someone would use it and go bigger than him and possibly thank him later when they achieve their goals. Now, I must admit, as I watched him speak in front of the camera, I didn't know anything he was talking about. But as soon as the course launched, I was asking Mike questions about certain things in this firm, and he would tell me, go watch the video again. Go watch the video. And so I did, and I watched it again and again until I finally got it. But that was for that one answer that I was looking for. So there's tons of information there that has the answer, from banking to saving money, cash on cash, to finding the right mentor, etc., etc. So yeah, I am MTIP, and I'm here to share with you that to never give up on your goals. And if it takes for you to spend money and time to get to where you want to be, then just so be it. So if you have that desire to making a better change for yourself, check out MTIP University. You won't regret it. And make the impossible possible. Thank you, guys.